says, "What?"
Wait, what was that? Jar Jar Binks?
Woody
Wow,
and Jar Jar.
you're fired. Hey, what the?
Hmm?
Whoa.
What happened?
Dude, you opened the control room?
No.
I opened it and it says Warlock 13, Alex La Rosa, unknown and unknown. Who are the unknowns? Mobile users. Oh, mobile users. I did not know that was a thing. How do we get them on here? How do we... Hello? How do we get them? They're here.
I'm scared.
There are 2 people mobile on this, and I don't know how we get them.
Peeps.
What?
Peeps. Please get on. Well, I get my Gmod now.
What?
I'm gonna get my Gmod now.
Alright. Oh, I can't believe... Who are unknown and unknown? Maybe if I click on the thing.
Whoever's unknown and unknown, please show yourselves, or else I'm gonna kill myself. With terror.
I don't know who it is. I'm interested to find out who, though.
Interesting enough, we didn't do our entrance yet.
Oh. Hello everyone, welcome to TV. I'm gonna edit this in as soon as we're done live streaming. Welcome to another live stream, and we are starting...
It's me.
Hello. Hi, am I late?
No.
Okay. Don't know how long I'll be able to talk. There's like a giant storm coming. Can you hear the rain out there?
Doctor.
Anyway. So, how are you guys doing?
Nath, was that you?
No.
Oh, there we go.
I knew.
I heard Ahab before he joined the call.
So this is all live?
Yep, it's already live.
I ain't gonna do it.
Don't.
So, what's the discussion?
Well, right now, me and Alex here, we're gonna start off by doing a conversation while doing impressions.
Okay.
So we had nothing better to do.
Hey, get my ginger post.
Also, apparently there are 2 people in it with us.
Are they still there, or is it just a hat?
They're just there. There's no picture. That just says unknown and unknown. And when I try to kick them, it says you cannot do options for mobile users.
I think they're just... I don't know if they're watching or what.
I don't know. Maybe. They're probably watching. Can they use the chat?
I don't know.
The group chat?
Unknown people, please join the chat. I'm scared for life.
You're Springtrap. You can't be scared.
The purple man has fears too, you know. Especially those ghosts.
I'm more worried about the weather. I'm more worried about the rain. I'm more worried about lots of rain and thunder that's been coming around recently.
Crap.
We don't have rain on the dark side of the Force.
Okay.
Dark side of the Force. And he's dead.
Well.
My name is Jar Jar Blanks, and I'm just ride a spaceship. Ride this big spaceship into the Saturn and uncut because I'm Jar Jar.
I don't even know what we're going for.
I don't think they're watching. There's no viewers. What?
Speak up.
Is your microphone okay?
I don't know. Is mine working? Can you hear me?
Yours is okay. Yours is working fine. I think Alex just is cutting out.
Why did you hear her?
Yes.
That was my legs
What are you doing?
tapping.
Okay.
You're
I think A has some better topics than we could ever come up with.
Oh, I got an idea of what to talk about. You guys heard of shifts from 2D to 3D gaming, right? And you know how a lot of the shifts are being heavily criticized by people who
Be right back.
grew up in the 80s and current day gamers, mostly because neither one of them can really have don't really have the patience, or just mad that things changed in general.
Yeah, I've seen quite a bit of people complaining.
What do you think are good examples of this?
I don't know who, but there was actually a very few people at Nintendo that were complaining how they switched to 2D and 3D games more than they wanted to.
Like they switched more games to 3D?
Yeah, apparently, what was it? What game was it? I think it was like the Metroid series.
Oh yeah, Metroid
When
Prime.
it went
Metroid
to a
Prime
3D game, I didn't think when it went to a 3D game, some Nintendo people think it's still not very good because it's 3D.
And most people just have a bias towards 3D in general. Like most people act they just act like, mostly because there are some games translated to 3D horribly, mostly due to programmers being lazy. So most people just kind of assume, like with early 3D games, that if they were screwing up or they were having problems, they just assume it's the game's fault, not theirs.
True.
Or they're just people who have this set idea of what something should be like say Ego Raptor, and then they just hate the idea that someone could like something that isn't, what he perceives as good.
Guys, help.
What?
Help me, please, people, whoever.
What's going on?
I'm working at Freddy's.
Wait, what?
I'm working at Freddy's. Listen.
Are you talking about the thumbnail?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well, there's not really much I can do. I'm not going to Freddy's.
Did you guys hear the ambience?
What?
The sounds in the background?
No.
I say we talk about the Sonic the Hedgehog history, because apparently there's a lot of problems, and we could probably try and see where they went wrong.
I know one point. I know one of them.
Hence Sonic Boom.
He turned into Freddy.
Huh.
Go play a Gmod map, Alex.
The thing with Sonic is it just has tons of different types of content and all that, and the fan base itself is it's a very divided fan base, and they're very, very passionate. I think out of all the fan bases, they have probably they managed to have very heavy division, but also a lot more overly aggressive people. And I think part of that was just kind of the loss in popularity, and a lot of people who loved Sonic back in the early 90s when he was popular, just kind of see this whole thing. Well, what they did after the 2D, the Genesis games is all wrong, and they seem to ignore, one, that they're kind of viewing those old games with rose-tinted glasses, mostly because there's like this generational gap. Like it was like a good 5 years outside of a few spin-offs that very few people really played between Sonic and Knuckles and Sonic Adventure.
Oh, I think I ate a piece of plastic. Or at least got one.
Okay, that's a bit of a long. That comment was kind of out of left field from the topic I was talking about.
I think Alec needs some mental help.
Huh?
He said he needs mental help,
Hey, Hack, shut up.
but he said it in a whispery tone,
Hey,
as
Hack,
if
shut
it
up.
had been a secret. But we're recording this. It doesn't really matter. He's gonna find out about it later.
Unless he actually watches it.
I will.
You guys don't watch your live chats?
Please.
I barely know what I'm doing. I barely know what I say in any of these live chats, so I like to go watch them again and just see, okay, what did I do in that one?
Hence, my last live stream was terrible.
Well,
Because I was all alone.
yeah, I went to bed at that time, so like you were, like it was 1 in the morning when you were calling me for that.
Oh, are you serious?
I was too. Sorry.
What time is it now?
For me, it's
11.
8:11.
You said it was 7 earlier.
No, I didn't. I said it was
Yes, you
21.
did.
Sorry, I had to. Kill me all you want, I had to.
But anyway, want to go back to the Sonic franchise?
Yes. We need to figure out where it started to lean over to the terrible ways of
Huh.
Sonic. Boom.
Well, to be fair, I would say a lot of its fan base kind of devoured it just in their division. Like, for me, the whole downside kind of... Well, I'd say overall it kind of started with... I'd say it full-on started with probably Sonic Heroes when it kind of lost an idea of what it wanted to do and was just kind of doing whatever. Just kind of doing whatever.
What was the point of Sonic Heroes? I never figured out what the point of Sonic Heroes was.
Well, to be fair, to give Sonic Heroes credit, it's not like, say, Sonic Lost Cause, which tries to be much bigger than it actually is. It's like every new Sonic game tries to be like the big new Sonic game and all that, and then like it just never works because it's kind of this weird hype generator, and you know some of it is a good chunk of it is caused by the fan base itself. Just because like the whole one big problem is like there's constantly like the series itself changes so much and has so many different changes, and that's also why a lot of people scream about it, just out of fear that if there's a lot of stuff that they don't like, it's going to be a permanent change. Like for me, I don't really like Colors Onward just because I hate a lot of the really bad jokes and all that. And I really hate the tone and all the 2D section, the constant change from 3D to 2D, so where there's so much that there's more 2D than 3D and people still call it 3D. Like stuff like that. And then you got people back from, say, 1998 with the Adventure era up to around 2006, maybe around 2008. Who were just complaining about a lot of the 3D stuff, though the real big thing that annoys me is at least during that time there were the handheld games which were 2D and were designed to please those people. Of course, people who were fans of the Adventure era from 98 to probably around 2006 or so. Like, the people like me and all that, we've gotten no content at all.
I think Sonic Adventure was an okay game.
Well, I thought it was a really good game.
I mean, it was a pretty good 3D beginning. What was that? Wait, hold on. Alex, are you playing your Gmod map?
Want me to go and ask another guy now if he wants to join in on the call?
Be right back, guys. I gotta take a shower.
Yeah, he's totally playing his Five Nights at Freddy's map. That was a jump scare.
Huh.
No, I'm playing the real thing.
Oh,
Oh, the puppet scared
you
me.
died. You died.
Oh,
Right, so... Okay, I'm not completely 100% with the Sonic history. So what came after Sonic Adventure 1 and 2?
Sonic Heroes.
Ah, yes.
That's kind of when it started getting off track. And then you got Shadow, which while I do think that is an overall good game, it still was kind of confused. It still seemed that whole confused as to what it wanted to be.
Hold on, I'm gonna go grab some tea. You keep talking.
Remember that Sonic music I was letting you listen to last night?
Yeah. Oh. Hey, hey, wow.
What?
Too many potatoes in my mouth.
Oh, you're having a potato now?
Yeah. Hey, don't
How
judge.
is...
I like potatoes.
What?
I like potatoes.
Like, is it like the one I had last night where it was just like a whole potato?
Yeah.
In fact, but yeah, you liked the music I was letting you listen to last night, right?
Yeah, I accidentally pressed new tab button by accident.
Oh.
I gotta go. Take a shower. I'll be right back.
Okay, so I'll be on my own.
Coming. Oh, okay. Okay. I might not be back till maybe around 9, cause like my brother's gonna be back soon. But you know.
Okay, so we'll just be here.
All right. Thanks. See ya.
See ya. I'm on my own. And since the other guy's gone, oh wait, is he back? I don't know if he's back. Viewers who will be watching this in about the next day, could you please tell me if he has come back at this point? I'll take that as a no. He has not yet returned.
Hello.
Oh, you've returned.
Oh, where did Alex go?
He said he had to go take a shower, a 45-minute shower.
Oh my goodness. I'd like to see his water it'll last that long.
Oh, well, actually, and are there any other people you might want to invite to this?
I've invited you, Alex, Pastep, and Kyle. Oh, and someone else named Bill.
There's this one guy that I sometimes do videos with. You want me, maybe I could ask him if they want to join in on this too?
Sure.
Got it.
This is an open stream. Anyone's allowed to join as long as they follow the rules in the description.
Yeah, just the no swearing rule.
I have very special reasons for that.
Can you hear the thunder?
I heard that, yeah. Is it storming where you are?
We got a tornado warning.
Oh. Well, outside it looks like there might be a storm heading our direction right now.
Oh. Oh yeah, it's raining. It is bad. So we were talking about.
So yeah, just follow the rules in the public. You do that, and you can do you can do everything else in the group chat.
Huh. I'm just waiting for my friends to respond, see if they want to join.
What's his YouTube name?
The Scully 343.
Interesting. What's he do?
He does a lot of he does kind of rant videos and all that, mostly just kind of
videos?
Kind of generally the same stuff I tend to do. Have you ever seen any of my stuff? I'm actually doing a Q&A. Like, I just barely put like a trailer video, so like, you know, where everyone can post their questions. So if you want to do that, you can.
All right. When is this?
When is it?
Yeah.
I don't know exactly when. I'm probably going to give it maybe a week or two and then do it. Like, I just kind of want to give it some time, so, like, I don't want to do it the
I
next
actually
day.
attempted to do a live stream before me and Kyle's very first one, but then my original plans of microphone were completely ruined, and I disappointed like 10 people.
Oh, man, those poor 10 people.
Hey,
Oh, well, PewDiePie disappoints everyone every day, whether they know it or not.
those 10 people, I don't think they've come back.
You have a little faith. I managed to get some subscribers before I was making, like I did, my early stuff on YouTube was awful. Well, actually, scratch that. It still is awful. Just like this real. What?
Nothing.
You ever seen the YouTube channel I Hate Everything?
Yeah, I've seen it.
What do you think of that channel?
Where did I put my gun?
I don't know.
Scratch that, I don't have a gun. I have a water pistol.
Still better than what the citizens of California would want you to have.
Oh!
Free hugs for everyone.
Get away.
Anyway. I'm not really getting any responses, so... What?
I'm out of cookies.
Oh, man. Please don't mention food. You're making me want to go get a Pop-Tart.
Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? It's so freaking good. Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? If you like it, I think you should.
Okay, that is like the dumbest idea I've ever heard. I'm sorry, there's enough sugar in the Pop-Tart already. We don't need butter with it.
But it's so freaking good.
Yeah, people love to... What's next? Well, I think JonTron came up with what was next, cheesecake pizza.
What was his?
What?
What was it?
JonTron's cheesecake pizza?
Oh my
It was
gosh,
a
that
slice
sounds
of pizza.
disgusting.
It was a slice of pizza over a giant piece of cheesecake.
Why?
Because it's so freaking good, I guess.
Still not as random as us.
Anyway, but you ever played Adventure 2?
I wish I have. I don't own any gaming consoles except a Wii.
Huh. Do you have Steam?
Nope.
Okay, like as much as I don't really care.
Actually, I've been trying to make a vlog about this for quite a while. I've put up an application for my local Hy-Vee. They are now hiring people 14 to 18 for the summer jobs.
Oh, nice. I work at a fast food place.
So, and they're paying $9 an hour.
Oh, nice.
So hopefully if I can get a job there, I can buy a new headset, I can buy some editing software. Once my new computer's in, I can make a Steam account.
Because I do know Adventure 2 is available on Steam.
Oh, that's nice.
I mean, I'm not really all for Steam, mostly because it greenlights stuff like Goat Simulator and... I'm not too fond of, a site's credibility mostly coming from taking older games and then just putting them on there and saying, look, we got all these old games. We're the best.
Oh, yeah, I also sent a message to Emergency Swag to come join us.
Alright. In case of swag.
I don't know if he's up.
In case of swag, call emergency. We need an emergency swag. You ever seen, what was it called? You ever seen Spider-Man 3?
I see Spider-Man 1 and 2. I'm kind
I'm
of
of
behind
the
on the movies thing.
I am of the very unpopular opinion that Spider-Man 3 was a legitly good film. I'm even from a less popular opinion that Spider-Man 3 was my favorite. I wouldn't say it's the overall best movie. It does have tons of problems, mostly just having too much stuff in going on, but it is my personal favorite since I do like a lot of that stuff that they put in. Even some of the goofy stuff like Emo Peter. Though he's not
I
not emo in that. It's surprising. The hair, emo Peter's hair, the hair and all that is emo, but the personality is the farthest thing. That is pure swag. There's a video called Peter Parker Has Swag, and like there's this scene in the movie where he's like kind of goofing around dancing, like everyone looks at him like what, and it's funny. Admit it's really funny. Though everyone hates that scene, like they see it as getting rid of the supposed like awesomeness of Spider-Man and all that, kind of missing the point of the character of Peter Parker being kind of the uncool part of Spider-Man.
I've met some people at stores who say Spider-Man 3 was bad. I asked them why. They said because it doesn't follow the comics.
First off, that is a dumb excuse. Like,
Yeah, because then my
especially
follow-up question was,
in adaptations, like it's part of the word. You adapt. Also, one thing I've noticed, like especially from overly spoiled comic book fans, like they don't want to have even the slightest change to it, even if it could be beneficial, or just give this thing a new light. They want the same thing over and over.
true.
Also, it's not like the comic excuse is just completely false. Well, maybe I haven't read, like, at least it's more like a lot of the 60s comics, and, like, I'm not too familiar with my comics, but plenty of the ones I've read, the Spider-Man movies are pretty close to them. Yeah, there's a lot of differences and all that. They do still strive for a slight sense of realism. Just, again, it's adapting to film.
Yeah, true. And then I actually, in that same store, like half an hour later, I was walking along and I saw him again. And then I remembered something, and I walked up to him and I asked, "So you say Spider-Man 3 is bad because it doesn't follow the comics?" They said yes. Then I asked them, "But when do any of the Marvel movies actually follow the comics?" They couldn't give me an answer.
Mm-hmm. Like once you hit Avengers, then they were kind of following them, at least in structure, and I don't think it's exactly the best way, mostly because every individual movie is kind of, in some ways, outside of the first one, is kind of useless on its own, but it's like only really good like in a big stream of movies and all that. Like you need multiple movies to really get the whole thing and all that.
Yeah. And then plus the comics aren't completely good themselves. For instance, a few weeks ago I read a Thor comic, and in it Thor takes Loki, puts him at the roots of the tree of life, where there's a giant snake, and he binds him to a stone, which is pretty indestructible itself, and wraps him to it in chains that not even Mjolnir can break.
Huh.
Interesting enough, a few Thor comics later, or the next one I don't remember, Loki's back in action.
And did they ever really explain why he is?
I don't remember. I don't remember if they didn't give a reason or if it was just a very bad reason.
Mm-hmm. What do you think? Have you ever seen the new Spider-Man movies? The quote-unquote amazing Spider-Man movies?
Oh, no, I haven't.
I remember...
Like I said, I'm not very caught up. The only new Marvel movies I've actually seen are Spider-Man 1 and 2, Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy, Thor 1, 2.
I
think
did
that's
see
it.
the new Avengers movie.
You what?
I did get to see the new Avengers movie.
Lucky you, I still can't see it.
Hmm.
And then my sister goes and halfway spoils most of it by saying, we're talking to a friend about it, and then she says, yeah, and then when the name, I couldn't hear the what character's name it was, but she said that someone died, and and everyone in the room we were in just looked at her.
Yeah, I hate it when
And
people spoil the movies.
and personally, we didn't know like 6 people that were there, and they still looked at her because apparently no one in that room except for them
Apparently,
had actually seen
there was
Avengers
one
2
rumor
yet.
that one guy apparently gave the twist to that was in Empire Strikes Back, and then they got chased like for a while out of that theater. Like the people who were in line got really mad.
Oh, what, he kept spoiling everything during the movie?
He spoiled the one big plot twist, the one that most people know about, if you know even a little bit about Star Wars.
Yeah.
Should I spoil it?
No.
Yeah, most people are just not a big fan of spoilers.
Doctor Who reference here.
But what do you think of, say, Sonic, like, the fan base?
What?
What do you think of, say, the Sonic fan base?
Oh, it's really fun. You know, except for...
What?
I can never seem to figure out how things went so horrible on Sonic Heroes.
Well, part of it was mostly, I think a lot of it was mostly a level design and control issue.
Also, have you ever figured out what the whole point of Sonic and the Black Knight, or Sonic the Hedgehog the game, were supposed to be?
Are you talking about Sonic 06?
No, I'm talking about Sonic the Hedgehog the game.
Are you talking about the original?
It introduces Silver and Blaze.
Oh, that is Sonic 06. That's the one that most people call. That's the most people call it.
Yeah.
The point of Sonic 06 was kind of to be a big revival for Sonic, but it.
I never figured out what the whole point of it was, and then Sonic the Black Knight. I mean, I knew it was like the corrupted story of King Arthur, but
the point
still
of
didn't know
Black
fully
Knight,
why.
as far as I'm concerned, was really just to be an entertaining game, just a quick, just like
It was fan service.
it was a Sonic game. It wasn't like the big next Sonic game. It was just a cool Sonic. It was just kind of like trying to be a cool game. Admittedly, with mixed results, it does fail in plenty of areas, mostly in a gameplay.
Ooh, I just remembered something. There's a video going around from a Marvel convention. There's a guy that has his own handmade, fully operational Iron Man armor.
Is Iron Man what?
This guy has an actual Iron Man armor.
Actual fully functional Iron Man armor?
I mean, it doesn't like shoot repulsor rays or fly, but it has everything else.
Oh, wow.
Jetpack that opens up from the back, same colors, the helmet and lights all work.
How
It's so
much
cool.
money would that have costed?
I know! It's like the first step in technology, because if a random guy on the street can do it, imagine all the scientists who have actually all of the full capable hands that can do stuff.
I wouldn't blame it full on the scientists. I mean, probably other things. Like, I mean, like some of the stuff, like the suit itself. I'm gonna need to check out that video, but I'm pretty sure, like, since there wasn't the it could fly and all that, I think that was just some. I'm pretty sure there's other stuff that could be done, but
Also, it turns out that armor itself is actually very strong.
Who?
The armor that this guy has made, it's actually very strong.
Huh. Interesting.
You punch it, he doesn't feel it, you hurt your fist.
Wow.
I don't know if it's bulletproof, though. If it's bulletproof, it's gonna be really cool. But for some reason, I don't know what his favorite Marvel character is.
I'm gonna guess Iron Man.
Probably. You think he can build a Captain America shield for me?
Out of the indestructible metal.
I mean, it doesn't have to be indestructible. It has to be bulletproof.
Huh.
Oh wait, too late. Scientists have already done that. Also, it turns out that countries like Japan and Israel have the full potential to make an Iron Man suit.
Huh. I really have nothing to say.
Hello?
Oh, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah. It's just that it turns out countries like Japan and Israel have the technology to make Iron Man suits that could actually be functional.
Really? Yeah, I heard that.
Because I'm pretty sure, because I've heard that Israel has actually made a force field. It's really cool. Imagine that just put into an armor set. Hello?
I'm here.
What are you doing? Eating another potato?
No.
And you're gone.
Are you sure? I'm gone. Can you not hear me, or can you hear me, or?
I can hear you now. Just couldn't tell you're being so quiet.
Okay, no, I was like across the room, like didn't want to sit in like the chair I have. Like it's an annoyingly squeaky chair.
Dude, my mic has static sometimes. I'm pretty sure the squeaky chair isn't gonna do much.
Okay, well, I don't know. Hold on.
Alex be back by now.
I think he said around 9. Can you hear that?
Yeah, that's the tornado warning.
Yep. Well, more of a flood warning that's going to be around until 11:30, which sucks.
Screw you, weather!
I hate this weather. Which is weird. Like it's supposed to be. I've been told by everyone it's supposed to be incredibly hot, but no, just rain.
Yeah. Those 2 unknown people are still here.
Mm.
I don't even know who they are.
Neither do I.
Hold on, let me, I can share controls with you. Try and go into the control room. Can you get in there?
It's just us.
What? You don't see the 2 people that say unknown and unknown?
No, I don't.
They're like in between both of our names. There's 2 people that say unknown.
Not for
And when I
me.
scroll over the settings, it just says you cannot Video mute is not video mute is unavailable for mobile users.
Huh. It does not see that. It does not show that on my side. Just shows our
That is
name.
so odd. That is very odd.
Hmm.
Well, we could try and do what me and Alex had originally planned to do.
What?
Poke fun at other YouTubers by doing impersonations of them.
I don't know. How long have we been doing this, actually? Just wondering.
About 40 minutes.
We did pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't feel like we were going for too long.
I'm actually getting kind of tired, though. Like, I'm gonna want to go to bed soon.
You better not leave. You shall not leave.
There's a button that says leave call. I mean, I'm not gonna do that immediately. I'm just saying, I'm getting tired, so I'm not sure how long I'll be sticking around. But I do know Alex said he'll come back.
And what am I supposed to do?
I don't know. Can you?
Did you not watch the last live stream?
I did watch it, and it was just you waiting.
And failure.
Admittedly, it seemed more like everyone was just tired and went to bed kind of thing.
I don't know how I failed.
I wouldn't say you failed. I'd say you were more the victim of an unfortunate circumstance.
I'm tempted to just go to someone else's live stream and say, "Come join my live stream. We talk about random stuff." Post the link.
I guess. I don't know. It seems like no one really is coming, right? Like there's hardly anyone coming.
So, you've asked me what I think on the Sonic timeline. What do you think about the Mario timeline history?
What?
What do you think about the Mario history?
Mario, they had a good history of innovating, but I don't know, they just seem to be just covering familiar ground at this point.
What do you mean?
Like they're just kind of doing the same thing again and again.
Oh yeah, New Super Mario Bros.
New Super Mario Bros. It's anything but.
It's just a new invention in the world of the Mushroom Kingdom. Nothing new. I mean, things like Super Mario, 3D World, Paper Mario, Super Mario RPG.
The RPGs have a better history of doing, like, at least currently, doing more stuff with the series, but...
They had a storyline. Like an action.
Oh man, can you hear the rain?
Yeah. Let me see here.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm worried that the power's gonna go pretty weird, so... I'm gonna have to leave at this point, sorry.
Alright,
Want to do another one later? Want to try another live stream later?
What?
Want to try another live stream later?
On your channel?
No, like, I think Alex, like, I'm gonna probably go to bed, and, the rain's getting really bad, so I'm not sure how long the power's gonna last.
Also, apparently 9 o'clock for him is like 10 for me.
Huh.
So either he's meant talking about my time, he's going to be in like the next 15 minutes, or he's not going to be here for the next 2 hours.
I think it was just the next 50 minutes. Well, most of those 50 minutes are gone by this point.
Just checking a few other channels to see what's been going up. Oh, hey,
What?
um, have you seen those bots on YouTube yet?
No.
Oh, the ones that take someone's YouTube channel, mainly those who are more popular, and then post links to websites where you can get codes.
Huh.
Because I like channels like Markiplier, the Game Grumps, Popular MMOs, the Game Theorist.
Are they getting attacked by bots?
Yeah, there's someone's using like other accounts or account that looks just like theirs, but it isn't like verified to be the main one, the real one. They're just posting links. They're just posting links to go to a website where you can get free codes, like the Xbox or PlayStation, and then they use other bots to post, "Hey, thank you, thank you, the Game Theorist. It worked," and then they post what code they got, even though it's just fake.
Yeah, one, like, that's kind of the big downside of YouTube bots. Like, there's a point when you gotta say you should probably use a real person to check for stuff like that.
It's not a YouTube bot.
Really? You just.
It's just there's a bot out there. There's a single bot out there on a computer posting this.
Huh.
Someone's trying to make a bunch of people get to this website, but the thing is, people don't put viruses and a bunch of other stuff for you to download or click links just for the fun.
Huh.
They do it for some reason.
Interesting.
I found someone in the comments below it saying, "Go away, you faker," and underneath they give a whole bunch of stuff about, "We know you're just part of the government or terrorists trying to get into our computers and such." Thing is, terrorists aren't that smart.
Oh man, I'm gonna need to get going. Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry
I
about
guess.
the leaving. Yeah, the weather's getting kind of screwy, and I don't know how long the power's gonna last. Oh well, see ya.
So yeah, it had. All right, time for me not to fail again. Okay. What to talk about? There's one viewer, and I feel like I'm gonna fail you. Okay, I can do this. Person that's watching, could you go to the side chat and give me something to talk about? Or possibly you can click the link in the description to come in and talk with me. Possibly. Alright. Oh no, the viewer's gone! Ugh. Why is there never people watching anymore? What did I do wrong? Okay. Um, I could talk about a few storylines myself. Uh, the only one I can really think of be interesting is the Five Nights at Freddy's time. Okay. Ow. So I'll add a theory in later. So basically, this is how the timeline goes. It all started at the Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. I already ruined it. That's not how it starts. Let me try again. It all started at the Fredbear's Family Diner, a small diner out in the country with one animatronic to, to entertain the children and also bring. We don't know much about Fredbear's Family Diner, but we do know that people did love it for a bit, including the children, until one fateful day. There was a child outside crying. We don't know how long it cried for, but it was out there. One day Fredbear looked out and it saw the child crying. Unable to do anything, he kept doing his chores and job. Then it happened. What looks like a purple limo pulled up behind the child. Then a man that we call the purple guy came out and murdered the child in cold blood. As the child died and the purple man laughed, Fredbear all but could watch in the horror, unable to do anything, but he did eventually stop moving. And from what we know, this child that died, because of this child's death, the company was forced to close down due to the people were too scared to come there anymore. Some say that this child now haunts the marionette, aka the puppet, another animatronic that would be soonly introduced. Then we move on to Five Nights. Well, actually, no. There's no game. Fazbear's Pizza. The first Freddy Fazbear's Pizza had not one, but two animatronics. Golden Freddy, aka Spring Freddy, and Golden Bonnie, aka Spring Bonnie. The two animatronics also entertained the children and made them happy. Eventually, no one knew that this company was just another incarnation of Fredbear's Family Diner with new owners. So, people loved it once again, until the purple guy made another strike. The purple guy came in, and he used the Golden Bonnie suit, and he took his next victim. Okay, yeah, that's not how it goes, just my theory. What really happened was that the purple man didn't really do anything at this next location. What happened was these spring animatronics could actually be climbed into, and unfortunately, the spring lock mechanism inside them, which allowed people to get inside, it broke at both animatronics, and the two people that were in there were crushed. After this death, the facility had to close its doors once again. Then it happened. Now, it's not 100% confirmed, but this is what I believe to have happened. There was another Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, and at this one, that when they reopened, they had 4 new animatronics. Freddy the Bear, Bonnie the Bunny, Chica the Chicken, and Foxy the Pirate Fox. These 4 animatronics, well, let's just say Well, I guess all you can really say is that they were loved. People did speculate over the first Freddy Fazbear Pizza, but was quickly ignored, as people did once again love the facility. But then this is where the purple guy took his drastic return. He went in there, and although we're not 100% sure, we think he took a job as a night guard or working day shift as a security guard. And then in the day, he took children to the back room wearing the golden Bonnie suit from the first location, which was stored in a secret room in the back, and with it, he killed the children. Leaving their bodies in the back room, the purple guy had done what he was supposed to do, or so he wanted to do. This is where the story takes a different turn. The puppet, which was more known as the marionette, haunted by the first child, stuffed the suits, stuffed the bodies, into the animatronics to try and give them new life, which he did. A life of torment, which he did not want. But now, the puppet wasn't out to get and save children anymore. He was out to do what he was supposed to do, entertain children. And it did. Although now the animatronics did seem to flinch a bit more. Soon, things started to go wrong. A few weeks later, people started to notice blood and mucus sopping from the eyes and mouth of the animatronics. Getting it closed for health reasons, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza had to get its doors closed once again. Then we move on to Five Nights at Freddy's 2, the grand reopening of the third Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. In it, they had new animatronics: Toy Freddy, Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, and the Toy Foxy, which unfortunately, because the toddlers that she entertained couldn't keep their hands to themselves, they kind of took her apart, and the employees had to put her back together every shift. Eventually, they gave up, and they called Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, and the Mangle. These were the new animatronics. But the old ones were not gone for good. The ones that were in the back were the original Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy. Still having the bodies in them and haunted, they sat in the back room, and there were used for spare parts. Now, what people didn't know was that they were back there. And what some of the employees didn't know is that the company originally tried to make these old animatronics new. They fitted them with new technology. Unfortunately, they gave up and went for the toy animatronics. They put some of the technology from those animatronics into the new ones to see if they could fix some glitches, which they did. But some believed that doing this allowed the spirits to control both suits. While haunting one suit, they controlled the other. And now, there was pretty much an army of killing robots. The puppet also was in this location. And at this location were also another animatronic that is actually very creepy. He is known as Balloon Boy. Never told that he exists by the person that tells us how to work the night shift. We didn't discover Balloon Boy before it was too late, when he comes in and takes the batteries out of our flashlight. Truly a shame. But I'm afraid that that's just the characters. There's also someone else. In the back room, what we believe is where the Spring Bonnie suit is still there, is the Golden Freddy suit. Golden Freddy sits there with no endoskeleton, but what I forgot to mention was there weren't 4 children killed. There were 5. And I bet you can guess where the 5th one was stuffed. That's right. The 5th child was stuffed into Golden Freddy. But now Golden Freddy didn't have an endoskeleton, so the child sat there haunting the suit with no endoskeleton to help control it. Now, this is where things take a more interesting turn. These new toy animatronics, they didn't have haunted spirits in them, but they actually had a proper glitch. You see, the policy of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza is that all endoskeletons must remain inside of a Freddy Fazbear suit. What's interesting is that all the Freddy Fazbear suits have endoskeletons already in them, but aren't activated at all. So, if they see you, they will forcefully try and stuff you, thinking you're an endoskeleton, into one of these suits. And because there's an endoskeleton already inside, stuffing you in there would kill you. Now, the only ones that aren't with, you could say, this glitch are the puppet and the 5 original animatronics. That's right, there's the original 4, and then Golden Freddy, who does count. But now, things took a more drastic turn. The Purple Man returns. Purple Man, Purple Guy. No one really chose his name. But the Purple Man came in, and he murdered 5 more children. Now, these 5 children weren't stuffed into these new animatronics. No one knows what happened to the bodies. All we know is that the puppet and original Freddy walked around. And sometimes, when he walked around and found those bodies, he would find the Purple Man, who found a way to shut off Freddy. So now, things were getting drastic. Unable to help these children, the bodies were actually never really located in the public. No one knows what happened to the bodies of these children. They weren't stuffed in the suits, but now we know that there were now officially 11 dead children. And because of this, the puppet now had a new mission. He was not going to save the children anymore. He would now go out and kill the killer. With an army stuck my throat. Now, with an army of animatronics at his/her wheels, the puppet could now take its revenge out on the Purple Guy. But there was a problem. The Purple Guy had done some damage to the animatronics. The animatronics used to have facial recognition systems, allowing them to identify people who were from jail and protect the children. Most specifically, the toy animatronics. But, unfortunately, the children that were already in those other suits could not tell the adults apart anymore, and they all looked like the Purple Man. The animatronics, the toy ones, they also thought everyone was a Purple Man, but they didn't do anything about it except at night. A night guard, which had originally done this all, they think the night guard is the true Purple Guy. So they all come in there and try and kill you. Except, of course, the toy animatronics have their glitch. That's their excuse. But now, this is where things get a little bit more complicated. Because of these murders, people did eventually find the bodies of the children. They were rotting corpses, lying in the facility. These 5 new dead children's bodies were quickly removed, but it was too late. The company was forced to close its doors once again. With nothing else to do, they had one last shot. In the 1990s, they opened one last pizzeria. This one was smaller than the last establishment and only had the new 4 animatronics. They were actually, this is where things get a lot more creepy. These 4 animatronics were the same ones from Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and also the second Five Nights at Freddy's location. That made no sense. They are the original animatronics who now have been repaired. Haunted by children, at night, they now also try again to kill the guard. But we have some good news. The children and the puppet were successful. After after the events of Five Nights at Freddy's 1, when the building was forced to close down its doors, thinking they caught the murderer, the Purple Man escaped. Purple guy, whatever. He went to the secret room and he was doing stuff there. The animatronics, one by one, went to stop him, but were completely destroyed. We don't know how he did it, but the purple guy slash purple man found a way to tear these animatronics apart. After doing so, he went back to his work in the back room. But then the spirits were awakened, angry. They went after him. With the four spirits blocking the door, the only way out, the purple man was terrified, and then one child, which we believe was the puppet, comes in and he finishes it all. With Golden Freddy, Foxy, Chica, and Bonnie standing in front of the door, the puppet spirit chased the purple guy around that safe room until the purple guy got an idea. The animatronic spirits, aka the children, were not allowed to hurt other animatronics because of what the original programming of these animatronics were. So he put on the Spring Bonnie suit. He laughed at them, knowing that they couldn't hurt him. Or could they? According to what we know, the facility was rotting, with holes, and it had been raining. So, because of this, the rusty spring lock mechanism inside quickly snapped, crushing the purple guy inside. It all. Or did it? From what we can tell, the children left. Will you please excuse me, everyone? Anyway, after Five Nights at Freddy's 1 came a new establishment. Not a Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, but rather a horror attraction, Fazbear Fright. Made from the relics of the mysterious Five Nights at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, this horror attraction was built to scare the children and adults, and it was fun. But it never opened up for its first week. That animatronic, Springtrap, he was found, with the purple guy still inside. The spirit of Purple Guy now haunts the Springtrap suit, trying to kill the night guard for this place. They didn't even get to open before the whole facility was gone. And here's how. Springtrap tried every night to get into your office. You used the sounds of children to lure him away. Hence, the purple guy, killing for children, is still active. If he gets to your office, he will kill you in a way we do not know. But if you succeed, the animatronic inside automatically shuts down. And you are safe. But unfortunately, this never got to happen for Springtrap because when he thinks he's going to kill you, he does something that we don't know if he did. Let me rephrase that. Something happens, and we don't know if he did it. One night, the establishment burnt to the ground. From what we can tell, it was by faulty wiring. But some say Springtrap caused the fire. And we have full proof that Springtrap has escaped this fire and is still alive, free from the clutches of this facility. And that is the very bad explaining of the storyline of Five Nights at Freddy's. This is me basically stalling for time. It's 9 o'clock, so oh dear. Please do mind. I have family here. I don't know what to do from here. I actually have no idea. Oh, Bill! Well, it seems that Bill got my message. Hello? Hey. Oh, people, if you're watching this, Bill's using the group chat for the Hangout. You can't see it. He says hi. Bill, what you up to right now? Never let them know me. Yeah, sure. Dimensional Lord. Also, did you take my TARDIS? What do you mean, maybe? Yeah, smiley face. So, I'm waiting for one of my friends to get back here. He's supposed to be back around 10 Central Standard Time. For me, that's about an hour. Um, I forgot you didn't have a microphone. Bill, what do you think on the new series Sonic Boom? I mean, you don't know. Derp. Alright. Well, what should we do? Actually, no, wait, I got an idea. If you go to the side of apps, you can see that there's a game called Warlight. If you don't have it, you should go download it. It's a game we can play. Um, hold on, I might be able to show this game to everyone else. I screen share. Let me just screen share the Google Hangouts. There we go. I'm screen sharing the Google Hangouts. So, what are you up to? Okay, you've got it. Good. Um. Okay, yeah, we have players. Good. Are you in it? Okay. You want to push I'm ready? What color are you gonna be? Aqua? Okay. I guess I'll be dark green. And let's start the game. Alright. Bill, you're going down. Oh, it's having trouble loading here. Be right back, dude. Okay, I'm back. Oh, it's my turn. I don't know how to play. I guess I'll play. Wait, what do you mean if Dalek says you're hostage? Oh, dude, I don't know how to play. Oh boy. Okay, I like blue and green, so I guess I'll station. Oh, you're attacking. Okay, I've issued an army. I'll issue another army there as well. I guess I'll keep you from attacking Central America by adding another one there. Alright. Room. Some dog crashed inside my room, so I kidnapped it. Okay. Very funny. Okay, I guess I'll station another some dudes here. And another dude here. You know what? I got an idea. Hey, Bill. We've gone about over an hour. Think we should just cut it off here? We can have a little game. Okay. Let me just stop presenting to everyone. Let me just thank you for watching this live stream. I want to thank A-Hat and Alex for joining me earlier. I want to thank Bill for joining me now, as I'm going to kick his butt at Warlight. So, yeah, you better. Yeah, you better be worried. So, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace.